y'all? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. Happy New Year to you. Hopefully your New Year started out blessed, safe, and any New Year's resolutions that you have, I hope you're working towards them. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to check out this video. I really do appreciate it. I just appreciate your time in general. I'm looking to continue to growing my channel. Any support that you give on this video is much appreciated. First and foremost, your time is what I appreciate. But if you want to give a like, if you want to subscribe, if you want to share, I thank you. If you don't like this video, please feel free to check out some other videos on my channel, see if you like those. And if you do, feel free to like or subscribe. Godzilla is inside each of us. I believe the correct saying is Godzilla exists inside us. I'm not sure. I haven't seen this particular Godzilla movie. I just saw this quote and I thought it was funny, especially because my son is an avid Godzilla enthusiast. He wakes up thinking about Godzilla. He wants to figure out how he can be more Godzilla than the day before. He's Godzilla out. He's got Godzilla toys, all kind of Godzilla toys. He watches Godzilla videos. He watches the movies every once in a while, but not too often. Godzilla is such an interesting character for a young child to be into. I actually don't even remember how he got into Godzilla specifically. I just remember him getting into dinosaurs and then it kind of transitioned into Godzilla. I think what happened was he would watch Ryan videos, then he would watch T-Rex Ranch videos, and then the T-Rex Ranch videos led to the Toy Lab TV videos, and he was doing like the slime game challenge or whatever. And I think that may be how he got into Godzilla. Godzilla is such an interesting idea and concept for a young child to be into because there's so much more behind Godzilla than just being a giant destroying kaiju. Through his love of Godzilla, through his fascination with everything Godzilla, I've somewhat started to become more intrigued by the Godzilla lore myself. I've been into Godzilla for a while. I'm not going to say I'm a Godzilla expert or I'm a Godzilla enthusiast, but I've always been into Godzilla. I remember my uncle introducing me to Godzilla. I think he first showed me the Rodan movie, and then through that I saw Godzilla. I think one of the first Godzilla movies I ever saw was Godzilla vs. King Kong, like the old Godzilla vs. King Kong. And I've been trying to pick it back up, trying to get into a few movies here and there. I'm not going to say I watched it all the way through, but I watched Godzilla vs. Biollante. I thought this was a really good movie. There is messaging, a lot of messaging in these Godzilla movies. Messaging about taking care of the planet, messaging about how dangerous humans actually are. This is a really good one. I also like the concept of Biollante. The design for Biollante is really cool to me. I think Biollante might be one of the coolest kaiju characters in the Godzilla verse. I would put her up there in maybe my personal top 5. I'm not sure. I think I have an idea who my 1 through 4 is, and Biollante would probably be in there. My all-time favorite kaiju design is Destroyer. I don't know what it is about Destroyer. It's just something that I really like about this character and this creature's design. This is a character that looks like a calamity. Like when you envision a kaiju outside of Godzilla, this is what you envision and this is what you see. My next favorite would be Space Godzilla. Another cool design. I like the crystallized spikes and then the plates and then the horn. I don't know how well you can see it, but I even got Space Godzilla tattoo right here. Honorable mention, and I recently realized that this is the inspiration. I thought this was like a separate Godzilla, like another Godzilla, but this was the inspiration for Space Godzilla, Super Godzilla, that came from a video game. This is another really cool design to me. You can see like the early concept, the early ideas of Space Godzilla. I actually wouldn't mind if they did Super Godzilla and Space Godzilla. There have been rumors that Space Godzilla is going to show up in the Warner Brothers Monsterverse. There's been rumors him and Destroyer are going to show up there. I would not mind if they go out with a bang. So Godzilla vs. King Kong 3, throw the whole kitchen sink. Give us Super Godzilla, give us Space Godzilla, give us Destroyer. Give us all of it. I know King Ghidorah is like one of the ones, he's one up there. One of the King Ghidorah designs that I really, really like is the Desi King Ghidorah. I saw this through Film Corps. My first impression of Desi Ghidorah was through a Film Corps video, The Evolution of Ghidorah. Film Corps does really cool videos of Godzilla. That was another thing that got my son even more into Godzilla, was watching those Film Corps videos. Lastly, I know this technically isn't a Godzilla kaiju, but I just love this design. The Yamata no Orochi monster kaiju. Even though they've said that there is a monster that has this name in the Warner Brothers MonsterVerse, technically he's not a Godzilla monster. I wish they would bring this character to, honestly, Toho. I think Toho should be the one that does it because Toho cares for their design still. So I think it'd be interesting to see him in a future Toho Godzilla movie. Going back to the Godzilla movies, I tried to watch Godzilla vs. Hedorah, and this is an older Godzilla. So this one, I'm not going to say it was for me, but I'm going to finish watching it. I was wondering, what are the quintessential, the essential Godzilla movies that every fan or every person trying to get deeper into the Godzilla lore, deeper into the Godzilla movies should watch? Recently, like I said, I've watched Godzilla vs. Biollante. I'm watching Godzilla vs. Hedorah. I'm going to finish it. I've seen Godzilla -1. I thought that one was really good. I kind of wanted more out of it personally. I thought that was a great movie. Hopefully they push it in the next one. Even though it's cool to see Godzilla being back as the destroyer, the god of destruction, the mass calamity, I want to see a true kaiju fight. And not a kaiju fight where Godzilla is pseudo protector of the world, even though he can be. I want to see two kaijus ravaging a city. Two kaijus destroying. To finish it out, what Godzilla movies do I need to watch? What Godzilla movies should I try to get my son to watch? He's only 4, so he's not going to watch a lot of these. He'll watch some of them. He really loves Godzilla X King Kong New Empire because he loves Shimu. That movie, he could watch that movie over and over again. But what Godzilla movie should I watch to get deeper into the lore? What are like 5 quintessential Godzilla movies that every Godzilla fan needs to watch? Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about my kaiju list, my top kaiju characters in the Godzilla verse. Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Please feel free to just comment in general. Again, Happy New Year to you. Thank you so much for taking your time to check out this video. Please check out some other videos on my channel. It's much appreciated. Hope you continue to be blessed in this new year. Hope you continue to have a good one, and